Hello Leo Rising and Leo Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 3rd, 2017. December 4th, excuse me, 2017. And a quick reminder for all of you out there, remember, if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. I've been getting a lot of emails lately in like the YouTube inbox or the Scarlet Moon Facebook page. And it's a self-schedule app, so while we're playing email tag, other people are already scheduling those slots. So it's just kind of how that works, okay? Just a quick reminder how that goes. So, what is going on with your astrology this week anyhow? Well, on Wednesday, we got Mercury recently retrograding through Sagittarius, your 5th house of love and romance and relationships with kids. And it's forming a very helpful sextile to Mars, currently ending its trip through Libra, your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises. And this is good. This is a nuance. This is where you can't black and white astrology. It's way more complicated than that. And with Mercury retrograde sextile to Mars, we've got a promise being fulfilled as it relates to either a promise that a partner has made or a third party has made to you and your partner. Whether this is something that maybe a friend or a family member has promised to do to help you and a romantic partner out, or possibly even some of you who are single and looking, somebody reuniting you with an old friend that could become a new flame. On Sunday, we do have Venus recently moved into this part of your chart, the 5th house of love and romance, and it's forming a square to Neptune, currently in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, and intimacy. And whenever Venus squares to Neptune, we've got to be careful about obsessive behavior or habit-forming issues or something becoming a bit of a habit-forming routine. And this is going on between the 5th house of love and romance and the 8th house of intimacy and shared resources. There could be some kind of activity that, becomes very expensive, or perhaps even an activity you share with a partner that runs the risk of, becoming a bit addictive. And this may actually suck you both in. So one of you is going to, or both of you preferably, is going to need to be able to catch it before it becomes that thing. This could be still something fun as a bit of an indulgence, but it's definitely not for every day. Again, it could become expensive and it could create some weirdness when it comes to the way we relate as a couple. So again, voice of reason, absolutely necessary. Neptune does rule addictive behavior and habit-forming tendencies. And with Venus, if it's all about pleasure, we may get blinded by the feels and the feel-goods, but we need to pay attention to keeping things, again, in order and balanced. So what's going on with your cards? Well, for your spiritual advice, we've got the card of the wolf. Beware who you trust this week. Now, the wolf can indicate a need to pay attention to what we are confiding and where we are confiding it. One of the things that you've got to pay attention to with the wolf card is that, again, not everyone is our friend. Even though they may be involved in a situation that resonates with us, a group that resonates with us, or part of a support team, or maybe even affiliated with part of our support system. And the wolf card can sometimes not necessarily, it's more tricky than an outright enemy, okay? It's not the same as, say, like the bully or the opposition or the antagonist or the ex or whatever. It's not that obvious. Sometimes we get people who bring us down or want to keep us down, and they're in the same space as us, so to speak. We may be working on a health routine. We may be in a spiritual group, we may be in an education group, a work group, or something like that. But when we have people who basically, they're not ready to move forward, they're not ready to heal, they're not ready to advance, they're not ready to progress, sometimes they're more interested in commiserating. And I'm getting a vibe with the beware who you trust, that maybe that we're trusting a person like that with a bit too much. And it's time to actually pull our energies back this week. And usually those people are easy to spot. For your Earth sector, when it comes to work and finances, we do have the Two of Pentacles upright. And it does look like some good news as far as work is concerned, in the form of extras coming your way, financially. The Two of Pentacles can indicate, for those of you looking for a new job, that there may actually be 2 new positions or 2 new prospects on the table for you this week. Either one you can actually grab, and it's okay to juggle the options this week as you'd like, though you may actually find you are in a position to commit to this and do quite well sooner than later. And the Two of Pentacles can indicate perhaps even some extra money or an extra, I guess you could say, money earning opportunity will be thrown on the table for you this week that you can easily integrate into your current schedule, so it's important to keep an open mind. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, the others in your life, we've got the Ace of Wands upright. And the Ace of Wands is indicating an invitation. Okay, an invitation that may actually be, again, a new beginning. It could be this offer that's coming our way with the Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands can indicate an initiation into either a new social group or, again, some kind of upgrade to your social standing or your social support system. The Ace of Wands can indicate an invitation out to some kind of new creative gathering or something that could really promote or launch you in terms of your social popularity, your career prowess, or even, again, get you more exposure and more visibility even while you're looking for love. And so this week it's important to make sure that you keep a little bit of space open when it comes to your schedule so you can attend or at least, entertain whatever this is. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Queen of Swords upright. And this could be the wolf. But this could just be somebody that we're having a hard time dealing with, not necessarily because they're out to get us intentionally. Usually with the Queen of Swords, though, we have somebody who, when it's in a challenge position, somebody who is obsessed with technicality. Everything is black and white. You always know me, I'm always trying to school people on nuance when it comes to astrology and tarot. Not all retrogrades are bad, not all reversals are bad, etc., etc. Well, the Queen of Swords is a challenge, is the kind of person who would be like, no, black and white, on paper, and, very, very much like a myopia in any given perspective. And this could be somebody who's not willing to be open-minded or somebody who's not willing to be flexible when it comes to working with you. This could be a person who's obsessed with rules. This is probably a person who kind of needs that to maintain order in her own life. But the problem is the Queen of Swords is that now she's projecting it into your life. This could easily be an air sign, an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. And again, somebody who's, I think more, again, her obsession with the technical is not only her own downfall, but you shouldn't let it be yours either. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, you do have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And there could be some issues going on with love this week. For those of you who are looking for a new person, you may meet somebody new this week, but you may want to take them with a grain of salt. The Knight of Pentacles reverse can indicate somebody who's fairly unavailable. This could be somebody who's very preoccupied with status. That's usually actually how I look at it. The Knight of Pentacles reverse can indicate someone who's a bit of a workaholic, somebody who's a bit of a social climber, somebody who, does not know how to relax, doesn't know how to rest. An earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. And they are very ambitious, and it does look like they're a good worker, they're very well achieved, but when you realize how high maintenance that lifestyle is for them, you may want to give that a second thought. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Knight of Pentacles reverse can indicate some pressure coming from a partner, or a partner being sucked into that kind of mentality. Bring them back to earth. We don't want this to become something addictive. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it, Leo. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.